So before this video gets started, I just want to straight up say it. I love Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. It's literally one of the best Dragon Ball games of all time for me, if not number one for me. Like, just the fact that this game is even a thing is in itself a massive crowning achievement. Like, literally a sequel to the Budokai Tenkaichi, like a continuation of the Budokai Tenkaichi series in general. Bro, if y'all told people back when that another Budokai Tenkaichi game was going to be coming out, everyone was going to be like,
boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no freaking way, but we got it. But despite all praising this game, I would be a complete fool to not mention the problems it has. And that's what pretty much going to be talking about today. But before that, Squid! Woo! How's it going, Squad Nation? It is your boy, and today we is back once again with another video. This time again we're talking about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now again, you guys have probably already have seen my Sparking Zero videos already with gameplay, going over the like custom battles and stuff like that. Again, I'm still doing it. It's not as consistent, but more is still coming. Again, if you guys want me to cover a custom battle that you have made, put in the comments down below or on my Discord server if you have joined there as well. But yeah, Sparking Zero, despite the fun I have, again, like I said, this is literally number one. All right, gameplay, characters, everything about this game is absolutely 100% amazing. I love it to death, and I play like this is by far one of the best. Like I said, best Dragon Ball game of all time. But there is a big problem about this game. And before someone asks, I mean, there's a few problems with the game, but one of which I'm not gonna go too deep with because one, people's probably thinking it's online. It's not. First off, online alone. Every Dragon Ball game, as far as I'm aware, when it comes down to online, it's a mixed bag. And plus, I really tuned the hell out of online when it came down to the input delay. Oh god, I once I got into that, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not even gonna touch online anymore. But the one thing is the offline content. Now, to be fair, when it comes down just the content in general, I'm really just mainly talking about just like maps, abilities, outfits, customizable stuff, as maybe also a little bit about game modes as well. I'll touch on game modes in the later half, but what I really want to hammer on is just the maps and the customization stuff. First off is the maps, and God help me on everything else. This was by far, no matter how much I could praise this game, this was by far the biggest red flag I had about this game. Where are the maps? Don't get me wrong, the map variety when we started out was pretty okay. It was pretty okay, but they could have added more. That's my thing. They could have added more. Like, we don't have any of like the iconic stages in this game. We don't have Kami's Lookout and Kami House, even though they are literally in the main. And that's the one thing that's really irking me. Like, the maps are right there. It's literally right there, and it's taunting me. Why are you like, it's right there. It's like, hey, you can't choose me. I'm like, what the frick? But outside of that, there's not even a Glacier stage. And keep with the amount of promotion they was promoting the Broly movie with having content in there, they should have at least added a Glacier stage. Like, at the very flipping least. It's criminal to not have a Glacier stage and you have Broly. That makes no sense. You have the Tournament Power stage. That's amazing. That's a plus. And you also have the Destroyed City stage, which pretty much takes has a theme with the future Trunks timeline and stuff like that. That's also cool. But bro, there's no Universe 6 and 7 tournament. None of the other stages from the Budokai Tenkaichi games made it in. Again, Kami House and Kami's Lookout, but those are already in the main menu. I'm surprised they haven't even decided to. Honestly, that's like the one solution that they need to do. They have to add in. It's in the game. It should easily be able to add in Kami's Lookout and Kami House. And honestly, they have to do that shit for free. I don't care. I do not care. I will be damned if I have to pay for those maps to be in the game. Hell no. They deserve to be in the base freaking game. And they need to be added in for free. I don't give a damn. But outside of that, the Hell stage, the Glacier stage, Mount Piatsu, it's those maps in general. If they just add those maps in, then everything else will be golden. With the amount of content that Daima has in its roster, like they already got 3 stages that they can add in from Daima, and those are the Demon World stages. It comes down to stages. They just need to add Kami's House and Kami's Lookout, and then add other more stages. And honestly, I really want to emphasize that they definitely need to add stages in now, because given the price tag, they're pricing DLC $18 for 11 new characters, a new costume, and 3 extra battles, which is pretty much custom battles, but made by the developers. Really? Are you really with no map? That's crazy. The second thing I want to hammer in is customization, most particularly when it comes down to like outfits, items, and accessories. Now, as far as items, they're basically okay. But the one thing that I really want for the items is that they have broken items that it's only exclusive to custom battle. I need them to be more open onto at least to offline battle, not online battle, but offline battle. Because for me as an offline player, I really want to like max out my health as well as the opponent that I'm facing's health bar, so the battles can last a lot longer. That's not too much to ask. Like, just add in those broken custom battles, or at least the very least, let me be able to or have an item for me to max out the health bar, because every ability item that you have does not be able to do that at all. Like, hell, you can barely even max out your stats in general when it comes down to these items. Like, come on now. And keep in mind that Budokai Tenkaichi 2, especially Tenkaichi 2 and 3, as far as I'm aware, both had items that allowed you to max out your stats. So Sparking Zero is literally, I'm sorry, Sparking Zero, y'all gotta do better when it comes down to items. At least let's be able to max our stats, at least for offline battle. Online battle, I mean, I don't even think people be using items on online battle, but I don't care. Outfits and accessories, Jesus Christ, the outfits are severely lacking. The only difference when it comes down to outfits in certain characters, the most particularly when it comes down to Goku and possibly even Vegeta and so many others, is like the battle damage outfits, as well as changing toe lines. What in the absolute What the fuck? Bro, I'm being completely honest. They have so many outfits from just to pull from Z alone. Bro, the Batman Vegeta outfit, Post Boy Piccolo, Gohan wearing the Supreme Kai attire. Bro, End of Z Goku. Bro, what in the hell is End of Z Goku? End of Z Gi on Goku not accessible? That makes no sense, especially for End of Z Goku. Why the hell is that not that makes no sense to me. Budokai Tenkaichi 2 had it. Tenkaichi 3 had it. Why? I don't fucking know. I don't even know if they will even do have Goku have the End of Z Goku Gi on his End of Z variant, but obviously would make the most sense, or even his Goku Daima variant, who is an adult, because we all know, if you guys watch Daima, you pretty much know why, you know. But again, I completely digress. This pretty much boils down to game modes. Now, one of the biggest things that, honestly, this freaking statement pisses me off to no end, because there is people saying that offline without having to do with online battles, when you play like offline or anything like that, there is no content. Bro, custom battle is right flipping there. Custom battle is right there. How the hell? Like, again, to be fair, custom battle has its own freaking problems for sure. Hell, I even heard that even trying to make a custom battle is absolutely hard, especially if you're trying to make a custom battle that's super detailed, got a lot of story heavy, and all this stuff like that. But my thing is like, bro, and don't get me wrong, there are some bad custom battles, and some of them are a little bit repetitive, but there are good custom battles out there, bro. If I can find like at least 10 to 20 good custom battles, like, bro, come on now. And that's not even with me out here searching for them. Like, it just comes to me. It does not make sense that a lot of people have this freaking sentiment, like custom battle alone. But I think why people like do not like custom battle, outside of the fact that obviously again repetitiveness, which again I kind of agree to an extent, but even then, I feel like people, after they pretty much unlock all the stuff, there's like nothing like various new. I mean, they did a lot when it comes down to adding in other game modes like Legendary Face-Off, which pretty much is a raid boss. But honestly, at this point, people, I think they're missing like incentive game mode, which obviously Legendary Face-Off adds more of an incentive because you get to get more rewards like Zenny, as well as some titles for online, but obviously I don't think people care about that, as well as getting Dragon Balls, good items as well. But I think, and since we're on the topic of I think they just need to add game modes that just adds incentive, like reward you with Zenny and stuff like that. And also, they also need to tweak some game modes too that should give you a buttload of Zenny. For example, World Tournament. For the life of me, World Tournament has always been that one mode where it gives you a lot of Zenny. For some reason, again, for first time bonus, they give you a lot of Zenny. But after playing it again, it does not give you it only gives you at least a measly 1,000 Zenny. World Tournament mode needs to give you, at the very least, 50,000 to 500,000 Zenny. At least when you complete it. Because there's just no way. There's just no flipping way, bro. Ain't no way. Sketch 2 had it, Bruce Kenshai 3 had it. They all had this mode, and it always paid out a lot of freaking Zenny. The fact that this game mode in particular in Spartan Zero doesn't even give you a massive payout is criminal to me. But yeah, just tweak out that game mode a bit to give you more Zenny, and also extend the brackets a bit, because I don't think that you can extend the brackets in any of the World Tournament modes. Now, the World Tournament, Cell mode, Tournament Power, all that stuff. And as well as game modes to bring back and also add incentive, I would agree that they need to bring back Battle 100. Just in terms of adding in incentive for people to continue playing the game. Because if you add in Battle 100 and possibly even Sim Battle, I don't know if they would even do that, because I don't think not a lot of people really play Sim Battle like that. But Battle 100, I know for sure people have played a lot of that mode, for sure. And obviously Battle 100 does add a lot. Shit, every Battle 100 mode that I've known, the premise is that they always added some matter of incentive, whether it be, again, either getting a lot of Zenny or unlocking items or even characters for that matter. Again, actually, but to be fair, I think Tenkaichi 2, as far as I'm aware, when it came down to unlocking characters, they had to do this fusion, but I digress. Again, if they add Battle 100, I'm pretty sure it'll get a lot more people, as well as the survival mode in the Battle 100 mode. It'll add a lot of people to add incentive into pretty much, obviously, play the game again, and obviously add more rewards. Hell, I would even go so far as to say if they add in a reward for you to unlock outfits, customizable stuff and stuff like that, that will be a game changer. And obviously it'll be a lot more better having more people to play the game. However, but there was also another thing too that a lot of people have been see this floating around, and them adding in Battle Pass. I do not want them to do that. I swear to God. And plus, we all have somewhat of a Battle Pass S type thing, which is the mission system. And the reason why I really don't want them to is because we know Bandai. Knowing how greedy we have seen how greedy they are, I cannot even imagine. I can just see how they can be greedy with that system, that Battle Pass thing. Like, no. God, no. Hell no. Leave that Battle Pass for like free-to-play games like Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. I forgot Overwatch was still a free game. Jesus Christ. But anyways, that's pretty much it. That's my whole my little sense into this whole situation when it comes down to Sparking Zero and stuff like that. Obviously, DLC 2 is pretty much coming out very soon. Obviously, focusing more on Daima than anything else. And what happens after that in the future, again, I genuinely don't know. I hope to God they don't F this up with Daima. Knowing that they have delayed the DLC from March to now in April, they gotta be cooking something. As far as I'm aware, when it comes down to the devs, they've always been listening to the fans. So hopefully they do something good. They do something well. Just guys, don't lose faith. Continue hitting them up. Say, hey, I need y'all to add this in, add that in, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, in my humble opinion, Sparking Zero just got hit with the modern day gaming curse. For those that don't know what the modern gaming curse is, pretty much, is that a game launches and best case scenario it releases a little bit mid. There's barely anything in the game. There's some things missing. Worst case scenario, the game just is completely broken and damn near unplayable, and a whole bunch of stuff is just a complete absolute mess. I mean, we've seen this with Cyberpunk 2077, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Final Fantasy 14. You guys get the gist of it. And then it's even games like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. People want to glaze Xenoverse 2 with Sparking Zero, comparing the two, but even Xenoverse 2 was in that category of with the modern day gaming curse, where pretty much the game came out, but there was things that was just missing. And plus, at base, people back then was calling Xenoverse 2 Xenoverse 1.5. Come on now. It was so bad. Even with the DLC that they was coming out with the season pass at the time, it was still Xenoverse 1.5 to a lot of people. Like, come on now. But obviously, over time, you know, with updates and DLC and all this stuff like that, obviously those exact games I just talked about literally reached up to its absolute potential, that where it could be at, where it's absolutely one of the greatest games of all time. Again, Cyberpunk 2077, that game is literally, like, with the amount of updates that game has, is literally the best game. It's literally peak gaming. But the sad thing is, we had to wait literal years. That's the problem. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that Sparking Zero, with a lot of updates and a lot of patches and whatever, this game would reach up to the potential to be one of the greatest, literally by far, literally reach its absolute potential, literally peaker than it already is now, at least to my personal opinion. This game's already peak as is, but it would live up to more peak than it already is. But it's just the literal fact that we have to wait literal years just for this game to literally reach that said potential. Like, bro, like, I don't care. At this point, I really don't care. Like, at this point where if the game comes out, if you guys, like, for anyone, devs, who guys working on games right now, if y'all have to take years, literally years, just to release this game, again, I don't care. Just make sure the game in question, a lot more content, a lot more stuff in its kit, all of that. No exceptions. If you have any suggestions on what they should add into this game when it comes down to, like, certain content, let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, that's it. Like this video, comment down below, share this video across social media if you can, and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, this is PlayStack signing out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching.